God. Oh my God. Oh my God. I figured it out. Light bulb moment. Eureka! People conflate intuition and what they want to be true. Now, this doesn't completely fix my issue because now I'm thinking about it and I'm like, okay, is this intuition or is it something that I just really want to be true? I don't know. Because when I say that something is my intuition, I'm saying that I'm seeing signs. And those signs are small but big. They're small in big ways. They're big in small ways. You know what I mean. But that could also be labeled as, girl, you're just like, you're looking for signs. But I know myself, like I can be honest with myself and say, but I don't think I'm being honest with myself. Clocking. You have to be completely honest. It's hard to be honest with yourself. A lot of people think, oh, I can be honest with myself. I'm myself. So anything that I tell myself is honest because like it's coming from me, and like it's no. You create an infinite maze within your soul, which the frontal lobe doesn't really know how to navigate too well. And that's why we get stuck in these traps in the maze. Like this one. There's a fine line, how to walk that fine line between intuition and being crazy. That's one of them. Because you have to be real with yourself. And being real is harder than you think. It's hard to be real. Okay? It's kind of like, it's pretty easy to be real with other people, but bro, when it comes to being real with yourself, it's like, okay, I want to be real with myself, but I think I've been so unreal with myself for so long that I don't know what's real anymore. Freak. And I had a lot more to say, but this is really just crowding up my brain. And I really hate that when I'm focused on something, it just replays in my head 24/7. Like, if I'm not actively thinking about something, my default thinking is this thing. And it really is so exhausting. It's so exhausting. And the thing is, there's always something. There's always something. That's my default thinking. So my head is never clear. And then it's like when I'm going through it, when I'm going through this default thinking issue, I don't really realize how draining it is. But then the realization, it hits me, and I'm like, hold on. When's the last time I just didn't think? When's the last time I just enjoyed silence? In both realms, the physical and the soul. And I'm like, I don't know. And then the fatigue hits me, the brain fatigue. It's like, oh, my brain is so tired from thinking all the time. But it's gonna be okay. Girl, you're gonna be alright. I feel like this video, this self-help therapy session has very little substance. I'm really freeballing here. The other times, like, yeah, I'm freeballing the other times, but I don't know, the thoughts just kind of kept rolling and rolling and rolling. Ooh, but right now, I'm like focused on how my thoughts keep rolling and rolling and rolling and rolling and rolling. And that's why the thoughts are rolling and rolling and rolling. Because I'm stuck on this thought. The thought of my thoughts. And you see what I mean? There's always something. There's always something going on. Always something I'm pondering. I am the thinker. I am the thinker. And having this view, like, I just moved to a new place, and there's this nice comfy chair by this nice window that has good lighting, and I'm like, damn, I'm gonna be thinking forever and ever and ever and ever. What? Because this is goated thinking spot. What? So what are some things you can do to help when you're thinking way too much? First of all, realize that you've been thinking too much. You feel the exhaustion and realize it. Okay, this exhaustion is because I've been thinking too much. And then the next step is, well, I have the problem. Then there comes the problem. How to not think about it all the time. How to not think about it all the time. That's the real question. And usually when I talk to myself like this, I'm able to find the answer. Like, I just talk and talk and talk, and I just stumble upon the answer, just falls right out of my mouth. It's not coming. It's not coming to me, so I'm just gonna move to a different topic. Because I saw a video about this, and I was like, whoa, I've never brought this up. Actually, I did bring it up to my dad a few months ago when I was low-key this close. Maybe I was already having a mental break outside of a Walmart at the bus stop because my card declined. Because for so long, and sometimes still, but not as bad, I feel... Oh, well, maybe I should just say what the video said. The video said something along the lines of, excuse my very bad memory, something along the lines of, I don't feel comfortable in my body. I don't feel comfortable having a physical body. I just want to be my soul. I just want to be, like, I don't know how to handle having a body. It's too much. I think this person was speaking about it a little differently, being like, oh, like, sometimes it just feels like, oh, no, I agree. Never mind, I agree. They were saying that they feel like their soul is... I think I'm just freeballing here, actually. I think this is just false memories, but this is how I actually feel. I feel like my soul is too big for my body. I feel like my soul is too big for this reality that I'm living, and therefore I should not be living this reality. It's like... how do you even handle that? And how do you tell that to someone? I was trying to tell my dad this, and he was like... he was like, what do you mean? What do you mean you don't feel like you're attached to your body? What do you mean you feel like you shouldn't be inside of your body? What do you mean you feel like your body isn't yours? Well, Father, I'm not too sure, but I feel it in here. That's intuition. Intuition is knowing that I'm in the wrong place at the wrong time all the time. No, that's anxiety. Clock it. But yeah, I saw this video and I was like, wow, yeah, I just constantly feel uncomfortable in life. Is that anxiety? Yes. Yes. But I feel like there's more to it. Shit. And this is the thinking, it never stops. And this is the thinking. The thinking busts through the door and is like, where do you need me? Where do you need me? And everyone else is like, we don't need... No, I'm here to help. I'm here to help. And it's just going around, trying to help in the kitchen, trying to cook, trying to help everyone out with their cooking. But they don't... The thinking doesn't even know like any of these recipes and isn't even asking how thinking can help with these Thanksgiving recipes. And it's just fucking the whole Thanksgiving recipe up, and it's like everyone else just wants to leave. Everyone else is like, you know what? Freak this. Like, you ruined Thanksgiving dinner. Thanksgiving lunch, brunch. People do different things. How do y'all feel? Like, for big events, or like holidays. Holidays specifically. Are you a brunch family or a dinner family? My mom's side is a brunch family. My dad's side is a dinner family for holidays. And it always worked out perfectly. Like, wow. That worked out so perfectly, actually. Because, split family. Mom, oh my God, it's Christmas. What are we going to do? Well, I'm going to have Christmas brunch. And then I'm going to go have Christmas fucking dinner, bitch. But yeah, and I think this uncomfortable feeling that I feel, this feeling that I don't belong here, really, there are two ways to handle it. You can isolate and make the feeling even worse, or you can try your best to be a contributing member of society. Scary. I know. Scary. Scary words I just said right there. Whew. First of all, contributing. Scary. Second thing, society. Scary. Put those two together? Terrifying. Horrifying. Because no one knows how to properly contribute and be a part of and perfectly fit into society, because society isn't something that any real person could perfectly fit into, right? Because the human condition, I love when people use that in like what's the word for a spoken essay? A speech? Got it. I love when people are making listening to an educated speech, and someone mentions the human condition. You know what the human condition is? Trying to feel comfortable in every situation that you do and might run into. That's the human condition. Am I using this term, the human condition, correctly? Not too sure. I haven't looked at the AI Google rundown of it yet. So I might be wrong. But that's the true, if you had to put the human condition into one singular, or the human experience, what's the difference? Human condition, human experience. I think I like when people use the term human condition because I don't completely understand it. I just hear it. I hear it, I see it, I don't look into it. I just like how it sounds. But yeah, that's what life is. People constantly trying to mold themselves into a shape that fits into society but is also comfortable. But those two things don't work. They don't work. You see, the puzzle piece, you. Society, you. It doesn't work. You can't be completely comfortable and follow all of society's rules. And it really sucks. Hey, you ever feel like a prisoner to society? You ever feel like a prisoner to society? To everything that governs everything that matters, that doesn't matter, that feeds you, that gives you everything you need emotionally, physically? Ever think about that? Does that ever go through your head and then you think, damn, I'll never have everything I need even. Because everything I need transcends the physical, and modern day society, it's not fit to feed the human soul. And that's why it's imperfect. Like, what? How could you ever describe separate needs and wants? How could you possibly separate needs and wants? People think, oh, a need is something that ensures survival. Survival of the physical, survival of the soul. Which one are we talking? Always talking physical. Everyone's so wrapped up in the physical. And it pisses me off because I'm always wrapped up in the other. I'm always wrapped up in the... I'm always caught up in the... You know that thing? That thing that you've just kind of... And it's always kind of... But I think secretly, not even secretly, I know. Intuition. I know everyone ever is only ever wrapped up in the... The physical just gets you by. The physical ensures that you're able to continue being wrapped up in the... And if I think about this too much, I do get very depressed. Because I am more than my body. No, but like not like that, but like, you know, how I'm... Yes, both ways. Both ways I am more than my body, okay? In both ways I am more than my body. But like, I'm speaking like transcending realms, the mind. That's what I mean when I'm more than my body. I'm more than my body because consciousness, emotion, and it's all intertwined. Yes, The physical is important, but it is equally as important. It is equally as important as the mind and the soul. But society, we've built this disgusting society. And who is it for? Nobody. Literally nobody. Society benefits nobody. Nobody. Absolutely nobody. You may say, oh, it benefits the billionaires. It puts money in their pockets. Sure. It gives them food. It gives them physical comfort. It gives them false emotional comfort. Society benefits nobody. Completely. To a T. But nothing's ever gonna change. Pessimistic view that's actually completely correct. Society is never gonna change for the better. And in terms of what I'm speaking of right now, it's always gonna be based in the physical because and it sucks because humans are the one that built this, but then we're also able to have these moments of enlightenment and be like, wow, this actually is pointless. This doesn't suit me at all. This isn't what I want. This isn't really what I need. But we're so blind to what we can't see. And because of that, I fear there will never be any positive change that highlights the soul's needs, that highlights the wants of life. I feel like I should leave this off on a brighter note. Oh, I remember what I was gonna say. So basically, how to survive feeling uncomfortable in your own body and feeling like a prisoner to society. The good times. The good times. You go out, you socialize, you throw shit at the wall, you throw all your shit at the wall. At least one of those shits is bound to stick. And that can come in the form of a stray cat letting you pet it and it purring under your soft touch. Oh. Or you meeting someone who truly does become a best friend. You know how rare it is to find a best friend? It's rare. Finding a best friend, someone you feel understands you in ways that you can't even explain. You don't even understand. Like, I'm scared at how much you understand me. You get me? And it's that understanding, that human connection is being understood. Being understood, that's the highest form of comfort that you can receive. I promise you. Oh, I promise you, I promise you, I promise you. Next time you genuinely feel like you're going crazy, you're going insane, if you have someone that you feel just understands you more than anyone else in this world, share these thoughts with them, there's a good chance they'll be like, no, I understand. I get it. And they're not going to be able to help you find the answer probably, but just hearing someone like repeat what you just said back to you, but in a way, but in their own words, and it's like, wow, like you feel this too. You feel this uncomfortable friction in your chest, in your soul, deep inside you. You feel it too? And you don't know what it is either. Oh, well, I mean, that's okay. I mean, for some reason, even though I am still just as lost as I was before, it It feels good knowing that we understand each other. And then you hold on to that. And whenever you feel that uncomfortable feeling, you think of them. You think of them and you think, I'm not alone in this. Humans need each other. Because there is no better, no higher form of comfort than human connection and being understood by someone else. I hope I'm not speaking too low. It's been brought to my attention that I don't speak loud enough, like 80% of the time. Which is terrible for me because I'm shy. Which is why I don't speak very loud. This is a tangent that I don't really feel like getting into, though. I think I've said all I wanted to say. I love that about halfway through this, it really started rolling. All the things I wanted to get off my chest and speak out loud. Okay. Yet again, no answers found. No answers found, but no answers needed. No answers needed because no answers will ever be given. There's no answer. Always remember that, guys. Dab on those answers that aren't